Listen, Lego Batman hype is at a fever pitch. We're all super duper excited about Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, but in preparation for Legacy of the Dark Knight, there's one Lego Batman video game that I have not played, and we are continuing to fix that because today we are diving back on into Lego Batman, the video game, on the Nintendo DS. So this is the handheld version, and if you're like me and you thought, oh, this is just a simple port of the actual console game, nope, it is way different.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
But you guys know the drill. If you guys do enjoy today's video, scroll on down, smash that thumbs up button. We're aiming for 1,000 likes. Thank you guys so very much for your continued support and your kindness. Today you're going to see the Batmobile, Poison Ivy, and even the Riddler battle. So not one, not two, but 3 separate levels, all included in one giant video. I hope you guys enjoy the adventure. And without further ado, let's dive on in. Okay, here we go. We got ourselves what seems like maybe a chase on our hands. Yep, we've got Riddler and Two-Face trying to get away, but little do they know, there's a tracking batarang on them. Obnoxious smile there for Batman. I love it though. And look at that. Very easy to spot where our target is. So now, I guess this would be our first vehicle chase level. I'm very curious to see if this will play very similarly to the vehicle missions in the original console version of this game, or will it be very different considering that this is obviously the DS version. So let's find out. Okay, catch up with the escaping villains for a chance to get the Joker. Okay, to shoot. Whoa. Okay. Holy. This is... press down on the D-pad. Oh! Ah! Okay, I'm out here trying to learn the mechanics. And then we can press A to slow down a little bit. Whoa, the way that the highway passage works, that is really cool, actually. From a design perspective, this is really kind of unique. It's a little difficult, ow, to understand how to drive correctly in this game. Oh, dang it, there was a ramp there with a lot of blue studs that I just missed. Okay. Ah! Oh my gosh. I chose the wrong side. Should have gone the other way because there were blue studs on that side as well. Okay. No! Dang it. I missed another jump ramp. This really does kind of stink, not gonna lie. And another one. But hey, at least I've got a good handling on the mobility. Whoa. Oh, that would have probably activated that other ramp, right? Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Was a nice jump there. Okay, we're gonna go left this time. Ow! Okay. Note to self. Ramps work in one direction. Uh-oh. I see enemies in front. Bro, how many trains are on this passageway? This is ridiculous. Okay. Holy moly. Oh! Dang it. Okay, great. Now they have toxic spills that they can release. I'm trying to activate all these red button cues as they appear. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. We're in pursuit. Oh, that right there. Okay, I really should be paying attention to the obstacles as well. And really much more so just focus on... Oh my gosh, okay. I think I need to... Oh my goodness, it's impossible! Okay, there we go. Holy moly, that was so difficult! Seriously, that is a way more challenging level as a whole, cumulatively speaking, than anything in the console version of this game. I also was just confused as to what... Should I be looking at the top screen or the bottom screen? Is that... like, which way is more intuitive? And my brain was like, I can't figure it out. Cannot compute. Fortunately enough, it seems like we were successful. We brought Two-Face and Riddler to a stop. And look at that dynamic shot. Robin trying to steal all the limelight like usual. Oh, not today, Robin. Batman always gets the last cool shot. Kinda. That's right. Robin's mad about it. Makes sense. And there go a couple of criminals from Gotham we gotta stop. Huzzah. That's a dead end. Where are you gonna go now? Who is that? Oh, is that Ivy? Is Ivy gonna rescue these two? Well, Batman and Robin have given chase and seem to have caught up with the criminals. So now it really is Ivy that is the only hope for Riddler and Two-Face here. And I believe, if I remember in the actual game, I do think that we fight Ivy next. Although I want to say that there was a vehicle. Wasn't in Lego Batman 1, wasn't the vehicle level the second level, not the third one? Now I can't quite remember. It seems like they've been poisoned by these plants. Robin's like, look, Batman evidence. Okay, and the adventure continues. Next up, to the Batcave. I've always loved the design of this Batcave. It's so classic. Just a really, really great looking Batcave for sure. Time to do some Bat detective work. Time to analyze where these plants came from. Of course, Robin being his ever useless self. This guy won't do nothing ever. Okay, I'm not going to get triggered. I'm not going to get triggered. I'm not going to get triggered. Batman has already figured everything out. And of course, just in time, Robin wakes up and he's like, oh, let's go do some superheroing. Superheroing? Superheroing. Superheroing. It's okay. It's fine. We just move along. Move along! Ah, we've arrived. I would believe that this would be the Botanical Gardens that we're at now. And look at that, would you? Look at that. Riddler, Ivy, together, scheming once again. With Batman and Robin in the background. Seems like our villains are, like always, up to no good. I actually do really love in the classic Lego Batman games that essentially each one of these, like this is the Riddler chapter, but every chapter, if you've been paying attention, you probably noticed that he's teaming up with another Batman rogue. So he's the main villain, quote unquote, of this entire like chapter 1. And then every level so far, we've seen him team up first with Clayface, then it was with Mr. Freeze, then it was with Two-Face, and now, of course, for level number 4, he's teaming up with the lovely Ivy. Robin is intrigued. He's like, hold on, Batman. Hold on. Maybe she's got a good point, Batman. Batman's like, we have no time for this. We got to go serve up some justice and stuff. Okay, let's take a... Whoa. Oh, okay, tell me, please. Please, guys, tell me in the comment section below. Okay, now it doesn't look quite as extreme. But come on, that green right there looks just as green as the grass. And I was like, bro, there's no way that's like poisonous or anything like that. And of course it ended up being something poisonous. The biosuit protects Robin from walking over goo. Wait, this is... Whoa, he doesn't have the suit in the other game. This is a new suit. Yo, that's actually sick. Man, you see, this is why I kind of kick myself for not playing the mobile versions of some of these games, because they do have different content that is actually like unique and exclusive to these DS / I guess if you wanted to play it on the original PSP or PS Vita versions. It's really, really cool that they actually went through all the trouble. Oh, what the heck are you, my guy? You seem like an absolute monstrosity, but fear not. Robin will take care of you. Hey, Batman, can you lay the smackdown on that fool over there? Look at Batman. Come on, man. This is very unlike you, Batman. Usually you'd be destroying these fools pretty dang quickly. Let's gather ourselves a pretty generous amount of studs over here. Ooh, an even more generous amount of studs in this corner over here. Man, Robin, for the first time in a long time, you're not useless. I love it. Also, does actually, again, look really cool. I love the yellow and green color combination. Kind of unique, you know? Usually Robin would have a little bit of red in his costume, so the lack of that kind of makes him feel a little different, a little more unique than what we expect. We do have a bat suit swap here for Batso, so we can now go ahead and drop down some of our explosives as Batman, which will be really nice and useful if we run into any sort of silver Lego objects or anything like that that we need to deal with. Well, we can go ahead and send those things a-flying with a big, nice kaboom by backing up. And, well, that did nothing. Okay, so I guess that is indeed what we would describe as a dead end. In the meantime, let's go ahead and march our way back on over here. And, okay, here we go. Whoop! Okay, that was the worst timed jump. Okay, never mind. That was the worst time jump. That was the worst and the worst time jumps of all time. My goodness. Sometimes I ask myself, have you ever played a video game? Because I swear, sometimes I'll make these plays where I'm like, what was I thinking? Why didn't I jump right there? You know? Okay. We have that big giant canister that just explodes, filled with a ton of different stuff. Well, remember what I said about the worst jump and second worst and whatever else? Yeah, that's up there as well. It's got to be up there as well. Right? Surely. All right, let's get you up here now, Robin, because you're obviously the one that is supposed to help us here, because you can tightrope walk. Shimmy on over with your little ridiculous acrobatics. And then we need a big red button. And of course, in classic video game fashion, press the big red button in order to unleash another crate. And I can't really do much else here. So, Batman? Hello? But where did he go? Did he actually go walking all the way back around? Come on, man. Come on, Batman. That gets silly here. Okay, I think we do need our crate here. That way so it doesn't blow us up there. And then, what in the heck is this? This just seems like some sort of poisonous crate. And I guess we have to use it. And then, line up, Robin, pull the levers. Robin! Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Thank you. Classic Robin being a silly goose. Oh, it's a toxin that lets us get rid of plants. So a little bit of a toxin that will work very well at defeating Ivy. Because, of course, we know that she will be using plants in order to try to make our day an absolute freaking nightmare. Just like the vast majority of the other villains of Gotham City. Okay. Lots of studs to collect here. I love how different the level design is. Like, I can already... Because I remember in the original Lego game, like on the console version... Whoa, my goodness, that jump scared the crap out of me. Dude, holy. Okay, that was a good jump scare. I was gonna say, in the original Lego game... in the console version of this game, from what I recall, during this portion, we had to, like, climb this, like, weird balcony sort of thing. Which is not something that we have had to do here. So it's really cool that the levels are truly different. Like, if you're like me and you've played the original Lego Batman video game on console multiple times over, and you've always thought, oh, well, the DS... Oh, we found a Joker card. That's cool. This unlocks artwork. Nice. That's neat. As I was going to say, like, if you're like me and you were always wondering, like, oh, is there any reason to go back and play the DS version or the PSP version? Because how different could it be? It's probably just an inferior version of those original games. And again, it might prove to be inferior because obviously we're still relatively early on in the story. So we will see. But it is definitely really cool that at least it rewards you for playing this game in the sense that you're going to experience something completely different than what you've come to expect from the original console game. So in that sense, I think that is really, really, really cool. Okay, so speaking of cool, it does seem like we have to switch to Batman in order. Okay, grapple this far. Whoa, okay. I did not think we... Oh, that's great. Stepped right onto the poisonous ground. Whoa. Man, I wish I would have been able to recover that point there. But no such luck. Also, that fountain might be the world's loudest fountain of all time. Like, Quite literally. It sounds more like water pouring down from like a broken hose or something than it does a fountain, but okay. Okay, so I have one question, and that is, how are we going to activate both of these switches if they both require a toxin suit? Do they not? Maybe these are switches that can be activated independently of one another, because if they must be activated together, like most switches like this tend to, that's going to be a problem, because we only have Robin in a toxin suit. Okay, I don't think they have to be activated together. I think you can activate them independently one at a time, and I don't think there's like a time limit. I think you can take your sweet time to flip both switches. And there we go. That's the entrance into the Botanical Gardens. Ooh, is that water or is that electricity? Is that safe? I don't know. That looks crazy. I love the tree design. It looks really nice. I, in general, am a big fan of the art style of this game. It looks really, really great because it's kind of like a throwback to those old school games. Probably because it is an old school game. You know, like, you're not really supposed to say that about old school games when they are old school games. But in today's day and age, if a game looked like this, we would call it an old school looking game, you know? Hold on, let me break that as well. And now, time to assemble. Okay, so that's another grapple point, which means we need... Oh! There we go. Holy moly. Okay. That took ages to figure out. I tried every button combination possible. All I had to do was just go ahead and double tap. Got it. Okay. That resolved that. Sheesh. I assume this is probably... Yep. I just wanted to double check and make sure that it was poisonous or something like that. And yes, I can now confirm it is poisonous. We cannot touch that purple goo water or whatever. Whoa! Oh, very nice. Oh, very, very nice. Oh, this is just absolutely splendid. Oh, what a day. What a lovely, lovely day. Holy moly. This is so incredibly generous. Look at all these studs we just collected. Bada beam, bada boom. 40,000 points collected. Getting close to that true hero rank. Is there anything valuable in the... Can I not make this jump? I guess I cannot. It seems like it might be too steep. Ah, we actually have to remove that tree by using another one of these poisonous crate things. Fortunately, we've already learned that from before. Aha! Nice little collectible right there. We'll consider those the original Riddler trophies. I feel like that would be appropriate, right? Before there were Riddler trophies in Arkham, many years before that, we got Riddler trophies in Lego Batman, the DS version. Okay, so we got ourselves a pretty nice, generous amount of studs in this corner by destroying all this other junk. And then once again, the same exact routine. We just got to push this crate in. That then allows us to pull on these levers. And using that toxin, that is definitely not horrible for the environment or anything like that, to clear that out. Yay. Okay, so now just follow the same exact pipeline back over to here. Another opportunity to stack up on some more studs. And another grapple point. I think this is going to be a similar one to the one that we just had before, where we have to like grapple and pull things down. There we go. And another switch. Man, if we get the same amount of studs at the bottom of this like little pool here, I think we're probably going to hit true hero rank from that. I hope so, at least. Nah. Oh, yes! At first, it seemed like it was not going to repeat, but guess what? It did repeat. Not quite as many, but still a very generous amount. So that is lovely. Gets us ever closer towards our true hero rank as we approach 50,000 studs collected. It does not feel like that is how many studs we've collected. I'm not going to lie. Can I make this jump? Sweet. March across. Okay, so then we got to go ahead and put this down. Walk away. No, no, no. At the point we're going to go flying every which way. All right, this is a point that Just gonna allow Robin to shine. Okay, it's fine. I can't collect those last few studs without falling down. And activate all 4. And that opened up another door. What do you know? Oh, there she is, the star of the show. What is she doing? She seems like she's like shivering or something. Is it cold in here or something? Okay, so it's obviously drawing our attention to the 2 poison deposit boxes, probably telling us, hey, fool! If you want to win, you're gonna need to use this poison. Which is pretty self-explanatory, I suppose. Okay, so flip the switch. That unlocks a platform crossover opportunity for Batman, which is nice. Because he's the one that's going to be able to grapple up there. Can I not? Okay, there we go. I'm going to say, I'm like, why can't I break that? All right, let's get closer to Batman and then transform into Batman. One thing I am trying to remember, and I honestly, for the life of me, cannot remember, just because I haven't played the Lego Batman game on console in quite a while. But I could have sworn in that game, both Robin and Batman had the ability to climb onto like the grapple points. I think they both had like a grapple gun or something similar to it. So kind of interesting that in this one, it seems like only one of them has that ability. But I don't necessarily dislike it because I feel like the good thing about it is that it keeps each character more useful and kind of makes them each more unique in the sense that there's like an exclusive set of things that only Robin can do, and there's an exclusive set of things that only Batman can do. So I don't necessarily mind it. Okay, we're getting dangerously close to having true hero rank. Like, I genuinely think it might be as little as 60,000 points that we will need in order to... Batman, why'd you take your sweet time walking on over? There we go. We've released the fart cloud. Oh. It wasn't even to fight Ivy. It was more so to fight the plants that were obscuring Ivy. Whoa! What was that? Did she... Oh, yeah, she is. I was gonna say, did she just throw something at us? And it's like, yep, she certainly is. Seems like she's got, like, plants grenades or something. Sheesh. Holy. All right, let me see. There's something over here that's obviously, at least possibly... Oh, well... I don't know if that's too far away. Nope, it's not too far away. Good. Ow! Can we push this quickly before he hits us? Okay, just run. Run, 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 run. We have to be quick. Ah! Ah! Okay, I'm actually doing kind of an amazing job of dodging right now. I'm pretty glad about that. Okay, so we can't flip this other switch until we remove this plant, so that's why. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I understand the task at hand. Now we just need to figure out a way to get Robin up here, which seems like we will be able to do by opening this additional crate over here. And while we do that, we might as well go ahead and clear this junk as well. And assemble this giant box for our second toxin box. Which is perfectly nice. Can we destroy some other junk here? Yes, we may. Oh, true hero rank. Wait, what was it? 63,000? What a bizarre, like, I've always thought that they would make the stud count in these levels in order to hit true hero rank, like a specific round number, like 60,000 or 65,000, like, you know, round numbers. No, it'll be 63,011. And you're like, really? Okay. I mean, I guess I can kind of understand it. Very bizarre. Okay, so we have successfully managed to climb up here. Batman, get over here. I need you to flip this other switch. There we go. Okay, so now it should allow us to flip the other two switches, which then probably will allow us to actually fight Ivy, I assume? Oh, there we go. Zap! That works. Very different approach to fighting Ivy in the DS game than it was in the console game. Again, another really cool difference. I also really love... What is that? What's going on over there? Oh, she's got a plan! Huzzah! Surprise plant grenade! I do really love these little comic book panels, though. They do make the game feel a lot more comic booky than the console version of the game. Even though, yes, it would be really incredible if we got an entire Lego game that is in this art style, like a kind of a comic book cell shaded look. That would be so freaking cool. Uh-oh. Ivy, you're in trouble. The only one that can make fun of Robin is Batman. So now you're going down. Huzzah! Batman out here showcasing some of his lassoing skills as Poison Ivy takes a hard tumble. And the whole time Riddler's just watching. I just love that. I love that he's just like, well, I mean, maybe that would have gone another way. I don't know, I guess. Robin has recovered. Dang it. And then, oh, we got a Riddler puzzle box. Another one. Bro just can't help himself. He's like, gotta leave another box for them to try to figure out. And Robin just cannot catch a break. Bro took a grenade and then a box to the head. Oof. Ooh, we unlocked the Ivy Goon. Okay. True hero rank achieved. Bada bing, bada boom, 100%. What I'm talking about. That sounds like those old machines counting money. And so here we go. The final part of chapter 1. Seems like we have a little meeting here of the minds. The world's greatest detective and the most confused sidekick in the world. I swear. Hey, yo. Bro gifted you some Lego bricks? That's a good... Dude, that's actually a nice gift. Batman's rolling up the sleeves. Alfred's like, I gotta go. Dude, I love that they have their own mugs. That's a really good detail. Of course, Robin, like his usual useless self, lets Batman do all the hard work while he's just enjoying a cup of Joe over there. And some cookies. Of course. Of course. Brilliant. Brilliant. This is what, all of you Robin defenders, this is what you support. This right here. So don't at me in the comment section. Oh, well, Robin's not so bad. No. No, no, no. You know, absolutely ridiculous. Oh, that's a big giant money bin. That's low-key, Robin. That's kind of what you deserve there. Okay, I'm sorry. Dang it. Now that panel makes me feel bad. When the cookie breaks into the coffee, tea, whatever you're drinking. I don't know. Maybe that's hot chocolate, maybe. Whatever it might be. Dude, look at that arrival. We're there. The money bin. AKA the Riddler's bank. Or the Riddler's vault. All right, we've arrived. So, let us begin on the outskirts, it seems like, of the Riddler's vault. Oh, well, I guess Batman's allergic to water. I wish Aquaman was in this game. Then maybe he would help us. I can't believe there would ever be a day that I would wish for Aquaman to be in any game, but here we are. You know, whoa. Here we go. We got some thugs dropping on down. Ooh, they have long-range weapons. Ooh, I swear, these guys take way more damage than the enemies took on the console version. I swear, like, in the console version, I feel like you could, like, do 1 or 2 attacks or, like, a flying attack like that, like a ground slam attack. In this case, it's not really a ground slam. It's more like a kind of drop kick, I guess. Almost like a rider kick, if you're a Kamen Rider fan. But not too effective against the actual henchmen. It's pretty good at, like, clearing large objects like this. Well, as I say that, I meant... Well, can we kick the... Punch it. Just punch it. When in doubt, punch your way out, you know? Wahoo! All right, we got to create a little tightrope walk so that Robin can get across. Okay. And... Huh. Okay, that's a pretty serious jump we got to make here, but... Oof. What is that? Dude, that boat sounds horrible. What is that noise, bro? Holy. Does Riddler not have the money to like service the boat or something? Sheesh. That boat needs an oil change. You know what? That boat just needs a change. The whole boat. Just get rid of it. That thing sounds like it's 3 moments away from exploding. Ooh. Speaking of exploding, our stud count is exploding. Holy. There's a lot of generous studs just laid out on the pier here. Oh, and would you look at that, Robin? Of course you get a suit change. How's that fair? Okay. Yeah. Robin, learn how to jump, you fool! When in doubt, blame Robin. Those are words to live by. Words to live by. Okay. So, the question now, I don't think we can make this jump. Doesn't this seem too high up? Yeah, it is. Okay. So, and you can't go in the water with this suit either, right? Let's double check that theory. Nope. Huh. Well, that's intriguing because... Oh. I guess Batman can jump up here? Here you go, Robin. Now you've got a way up as well. Robin doesn't have double jump skills like that. Okay. There we go. Cleared all that. And cleared all this. All right. Now you're the only one that can go through this. Great. Ah, so that's why we needed the suit. Now it all makes sense. I was wondering, I'm like, why did they have us wear the suit? Or like, why did they even make it appear if there's nothing that is poisonous for us to interact with? Well, that was one heck of a way to drop down. That's one way to make an entrance, I suppose. Batman, get up there. Justice. Uh-oh. Oh no, what a predicament! It's okay. Time to lay the smackdown on these guys. Come on, punch him, Batman, please! Oh my goodness, how am I missing? I'm literally borderline right in front of him. Okay, whew. That was a silly battle. I don't know what's in here, but I don't think we can interact with that, at least not yet. Wow. Holy. I honestly did not think that there would be a way to make that jump. Got it. That legitimately looked like it was going to be an impossible task, and yet here we are, having completed it successfully. Wow. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes Batman surprises even me. You know, for as long as I have been a Batman fan, sometimes I'm like, surely he can't do that. Yes, he can. Somehow he manages to pull off the most ridiculous abilities of all time. All right, now let's see. As we scale up. Uh-oh. Look at those classic looking thugs. They look so bad, but I love it. Like, this design is so dumb, but there's something fun to the cheesiness of these guys. Just like, let's wear bright purple and these little hats and very suspicious sunglasses and guns. Like, what a look. Like, who told them that that's the look? Like, the fashion sense of the thugs of Gotham, not great. Not great at all. All right, we do have a pretty generous amount of studs to acquire up here as well. And a ladder, but before we climb that, it does seem like maybe there's something of value to explore over on this side a little. Oh, certainly is. Sheesh. Would you look at that? Very, very generous amount of blue studs there. And that's that. Okay, sweet. Let's scale back up. And then we can march back on over to here, climb this, and climb the very, very steep ladder. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Did Batman not manage to follow me because we didn't come up with a way for him to get up here? I'm starting to be suspicious that is exactly what has transpired. Nice superhero landing. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out a way to get back. That was a total Robin move. That was a total Robin move by me. For real. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. I love how angry Batman looks when he's even climbing a ladder. It's so stupid, but I love it. He looks like he's like mad at the ladder. He's like, who built this tall ladder? Justice has to wait while I climb this ridiculous thing. It's so goofy. I love it though. All right, let's I think we're supposed to pull that down. There we go. Yep, that'll allow us to build a grate through which Robin can climb. Ta-da! Okay, so having made it to this upper layer, now we have to, well, first of all, enjoy a very nice reward in the form of a pretty generous amount of studs. And then I think we have to assemble a ladder. Batman can get up here. Okay, so now that we've made our way up here, I guess I don't think we can do anything about this, like those gold handles there, because I just don't think we have a tool to deal with that. I think we just have to keep using Robin here to try to progress a little further. Uh-oh. Bro, are you serious? These guys drop in from the sky with parachutes? All right. All right. All right. All right. Time to lay the smack down on these fools. There we are. All right. So what do we have here? This almost seems like the main entrance to the vault. I guess the question is, how the heck do we enter? Is it a pressure plate? Aha, it is. And 2 characters are able to activate that pressure plate. Ooh, okay, so they do have some lasers here, just like they do in the console game. Although in the console game, I believe there are lasers that we have to like jump over. I think they're like on the ground and they're kind of like moving towards you, and you have to like do a little bit of platforming around them. Whereas here, it seems like it's more so just guarding really expensive looking vault. Holy, there's so much treasure over there. That's crazy. Might as well collect these other studs on the outside here. And then as we make our way in. Okay, so let's see. Can we destroy this to get studs out of it? No. Dang. That probably would have literally gotten us to a true hero rank like instantly. And honestly, Bruce Wayne could probably use the gold after all the spending we have to do to fund all these ridiculous costumes for Robin. Yeah, I really am becoming a Robin hater. You know, but you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain, you know? As the great Harvey Dent said. Ooh, here we go. Nice little switch assembly here. Can we break this? No. Okay. I figured we would check. We do need the explosive suit for Batman. Is this going to be an ask and you shall receive moment right here? Possibly. Maybe. First, let's drop down and collect all of these studs. We might as well. Wait, how the heck did you get up here, Batman? Like, unironically. How did he... Oh, did he grab... He must have grappled. Okay. Wait, no, he couldn't have grappled because this wasn't a... How did he get up there? I'm legit confused. He's not supposed to be able to get... Okay, that's bizarre. So right here, this is an item that would be able to be destroyed by the explosive bat suit, but we don't have access to said suit. At least not yet. Ta-da! That's how you build a bridge. I guess Batman just used his own secret identity as Bruce Wayne to activate that bridge. On to the next area we go, where we unlock the glide suit. And what a brilliant looking suit it is. Obviously has that Michael Keaton inspired bat suit rocking and rolling when you have the glide suit activated. Ooh, seems like there is probably a couple of pressure points that we can press onto. Assembling that allows us to now get Robin through there, but first might as well take a look over here. Man, I really love this bat suit. It looks nice. The W design, and then you got Robin looking like a stoplight, like whatever, looking like one of those glow sticks at like a K-pop concert or something, you know. Uh-oh, here we go. More thugs. Okay, seriously? There we are. See you, jerks. All right, so glide across, first try. Ooh, and we got the multiplier. Hey, look, it's Dumb and Dumber. I mean, sorry, Two-Face and Riddler. Is what I meant to say. Ooh, magnetic suit time. Why does it feel like Robin's getting more suits than Batman? It's called Lego Batman, not like... Am I just salty? I might be just salty, honestly. I might be just salty about the fact that Robin gets to do stuff. And it seems like he gets to do more stuff than Batman. Like he got 2 different suits in one level so far. What's up with that? There he goes with his ridiculous aura farming walk. Now that we've made it up here, there's no way you make this jump, right, Robin? Of course you won't! Of course you won't! There you go. Yes, second time was the charm. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Could have been an absolute disaster for us. I kept failing that jump. Okay, so we got to flip a switch. That's simple enough. Within it is the pieces for a ladder, which in return should be able to get Batman up here. There he goes with his angry little climb. Slide across. Sweet. Oh, there's the explosive bat suit. Man, I wish we would have had that a little earlier, because then we could have used it for that other area to unlock whatever was hidden over there, but suppose we don't have the option unless... Hold on. Does that look like those steel beams? Can you destroy these? Let me walk away a little bit. Yes, you can. And that actually sets off the bad guys up above with their Tommy guns. Holy. Okay, can we shimmy across? Yes, we may. Can't do much about this. Does it allow us to go back? Activate this. I don't know what this does. Oh man, I think this is a panel that we can't interact with, unfortunately. Yeah. Dang it. Oh. We literally just needed to press under pressure. That makes a lot of sense. If I actually paid attention! Sheesh. Alright, can we break this, please? There we are. Lovely. Break that. Okay, that gives us all the parts and pieces for a ladder again. Wait, why did that not get destroyed all the way? Oh, there we go. I guess we had to deliver 2 punches. We're not 1 punch man. We're 2 punch man. Okay. There's obviously a pressure plate or something of value up there that Robin, I think, should be able to interact with. Right? Should I not have broken those platforms in order to be able to have Robin jump up there? Maybe. That might have been a mistakes were made kind of moment. Okay, there's no way that I could make that jump. Can we bring this down with this, maybe? No. Can't do anything here and cannot do anything here. And this door is locked. Okay. I can get up here as Batman, but problem is I need to be able to get up here as Robin. And there's... Can we walk on this maybe with our magnetic boots? No. Oh my goodness, I actually made it across as Batman. That is insane. I genuinely cannot believe that. That did not seem like that would be possible. Just that distance? That looks so far. And yet somehow, just a simple double jump got the job done. Punches and bunches, punches and bunches. And that's those thugs defeated. Okay. So now that we're across, I think what we have to do is pull this lever together. And in we go. Aha. There he is. Mr. Split Personality, aka Two-Face. Uh-oh. Okay. Come on, come on. Seriously? Yeah, that was simple enough. What do we got to do? Drop a giant bag of money on him? think that is literally what we're supposed to do. Like, for real, for real. Dang it, he moved! No, no, no. Bam! There we go. The giant bag of gold. And hey, gold is a very heavy metal, so... Whoa, what is that? Are those fireballs? What is that? Is that Two-Face firing that, or who's even firing that? I think it is Two-Face. Oh yeah, it is. And now deliver a batarang throw. Bam. That's 2. Oh, and there we go. That's much better than just some gold. Oh. No! Oh. There we go. Perfect. I thought it was going to move to the right, but it cannot move any further. So there we go. We have officially trapped Two-Face, taking down one of the 2 bad guys here. Good thing I kept the explosive suit. I guess technically even if we didn't keep it, it would be offered to us right there. So that's nice. The game thought about that maybe you went back and got like the flying suit again. That is definitely pretty cool. Build a ladder. Get some studs. And let's shimmy on up here. Now, as we get up here, I am very curious. Can we go over here? Yes, we may. Ooh, look at all this treasure. Can we break anything? We can break that, and that gives us another Riddler trophy. Or at least that's what I'm going to call them. I know they're not technically Riddler trophies, but they shall be known as Riddler trophies from now on. Some more points right there. Can I jump up here? Yes, I may. There's really nothing? That would have been a perfect place to hide like a mini kit or something valuable. Same with this little area. What? That seems like a wasted opportunity, honestly, to hide some sort of a nice collectible there. That would have been real nice. There goes the angry climb again. I love it. And away we go. Oh, where are you going? Uh-oh, why do I feel like he's about to activate those conveyor belts? Yep. What just happened? Oh, okay. Hey, look, that's how gold bricks get made, I guess. Oh, that's the strategy. Go over top, not underneath. That actually makes so much sense. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. That's very embarrassing, honestly. That is awfully embarrassing. Okay. That's not okay, because we have no way to follow the Riddler now. Because usually we would just grapple up there and then give chase, but now we can't. So we need a new plan. A new plan is necessary. Hey, we got true hero rank. I like that. 58,000 is what it took. No! Oh. Okay, hold on. I don't know where the whooshing part happens here. Oh, there we go. Got up here. Still figured out a way to chase you. You ain't getting away, Riddler. Dang, he has grapple abilities as well. And self-destructing grapple points afterwards. I like how, like, they are trying to make the boss fight, like, more in-depth, though. I do really like that, because it's starting to make it feel more rewarding to, again, do a replay. Because this is so different than what we experienced in the console version. Okay. Jump on through. Come on, Robin. It's time for you to shine, I think. Did that stop the money bags here? Yep. But it didn't stop these ones. I could outspeed this. This is just, there's no room. Maybe Batman could jump up here? Yes, Batman can do anything. When in doubt, just always assume that the answer, can Batman do? Yes. The answer is always and forever, yes. Come on, help me, Robin. Yeah, great job, dude. Just do it! Hurry up, bro! Please! I pull, you pull. There we go. Thank you. My goodness. About to crash out over here. Okay, why'd you stay on the elevator? Why'd you stay on the elevator, you fool? Now there's no way for you to get up. Oh, doesn't matter. Already. I did everything by myself again, Robin. Again. Wait, Batman, you're gonna watch Riddler turn into a gold minifig? Uh-oh. Hold up. Isn't he gonna die like this, Batman? think we're supposed to, is Lego Batman as much of a psycho as Optimus Prime in the Transformers movies? Because he's about to watch Riddler get turned into a cold brick. Yeah, it's not a nightmare. Well, I mean, I guess technically it is a nightmare. Good luck, Riddler. Try to solve that puzzle, you know? Uh-oh. Is Bro gonna look like Han Solo here in Carbonite? Kind of. I guess he kind of does. No more crime for you. I guess crime doesn't pay. I mean, for the most part. 'Cause you are covered in super valuable gold, so technically I guess it does. Back to Arkham Asylum. I love how Arkham Asylum looks in this Lego game as well. Look, there's Clayface and Freeze, the other foes that we took down. And of course, we just defeated Two-Face as well. I don't think I saw Ivy, though. Maybe she got away, I suppose. Level completed. Hero free play unlocked. We got the Riddler bodyguard unlocked. We did hit true hero rank again, which I'm super stoked about. Crossed over 200,000 total studs, which we can definitely apply towards some purchases down the line as we continue through the game. So that should be an exciting thing to look forward to. But yeah, there you go, guys. Look at that. All 5 levels of chapter number 1 have now been completed, which of course should now go ahead and allow us to return to the Batcave and most importantly, set sail for chapter number 2. The power-crazed penguin.